This Week Astrology. I hope everybody is doing well and having a wonderful day so far. Welcome to my channel. If you do not know who I am, I'm Joshua the Psychic, and I do psychic astrology readings and coaching. And you can find information about my services on my website, psychicsun.com. In fact, there too, you can find your horoscopes for the latest lunation, which was the new moon in Leo that we had on August 4th. So yesterday I did a live stream. The link to that can be found in the description below on creating an astrological vision board. So we spoke about creating a vision board and how you can actually use astrology in order to do so, either using the astrological houses or your transits or your solar return or your natal chart for whatever it is that you want to manifest. So be sure to check that out. In fact, our live stream last night on doing an astrological vision board aligned, believe it or not, with the Lionsgate portal that peaked yesterday on August 8th. So the Lionsgate portal is time between usually July 28th and say August 12th, in which the sun and the star Sirius align. And that creates a portal of manifestation energy. It's going to allow us to get downloads and even switch timelines. So it's really good for manifestation. But because we're getting a lot more information, it can be a little bit tricky. Some people experience bad dreams or nightmares or anxiety, but that is okay. Oftentimes it's going to happen. You're going to experience those negative effects just because it's about you clearing out what you need to release in order for you to manifest, in order for you to go to that next level. And once the portal closes, you're probably going to have a lot more clarity and a lot more understanding of what you need to do in order for you to be happy. So definitely enjoy this very strong time of manifestation and check out that astrological vision board workshop if you are so inclined. So let's talk about this week and how you can make the most of it. Make the most of just one small day. That's what we do here on This Week Astrology. So on Sunday, the 11th of August, we're of course still under our waxing moon cycle from our new moon on August 4th. So we're taking inspired action. We're pursuing our desires and manifesting our intentions. Sunday, of course, is the sun's day, the day of the week ruled by the sun, as the sun is a planet in astrology. So Sunday connects us to the eternal present moment. It's a day to enjoy your life and to do the things that light you up with joy. Your moon on Sunday will be in sexy, sultry Scorpio. Keywords for Scorpio include intense, passionate, determined, mysterious, loyal, resourceful, observant, secretive, and transformative. Most likely under a Scorpio moon, for all of us, that 2.5 day cycle, something will die. Something will go bye-bye. There'll be some kind of metamorphosis, some kind of letting go. It might be minor, it might be major, it might be for your greatest good. It usually is for your greatest good. So it is a time to be flexible, to go with the flow. And remember, what is love flows, what is not goes. So just keep that in mind under this Scorpio energy. It's going to be particularly intense due to the Lionsgate portal. Additionally, it's an 11 on Sunday, it being the 11th of August. 11 represents inspiration and intuition. It signifies idealism, visionary insights, and enlightenment. So you're balancing dreams with reality. And it's a master number, right? Because you have the two of the same numbers right in a row. That's a master number. And it really is about duality and balance. So you're balancing your dreams with reality. What do you need to do in reality in order to manifest your dreams? And if you've been watching the Olympics, well, all good things sometimes have to come to a close, right? So we have our Summer Olympics closing ceremony with details under wraps. They're being very secretive about it. The celebration will air live on NBC or Peacock at 2 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Jimmy Fallon and Mike Tirico will co-host the coverage. So do check that out if you're so inclined. I hope you've been enjoying the Olympics. if you've been watching them. And that will be on Sunday. And on Monday, the 12th of August, we are now, due to it being that halfway point between our new moon and our full moon in Aquarius, which we'll have on August 19th. We'll be talking about that next week. But that halfway point between the new moon and the full moon is the first quarter moon. So it's time for us to review our new moon intentions, maybe tweak them, take action on your goals, follow your impulses, and make empowered decisions. So it's a check-in point. Okay, well, do these goals still resonate with me? Do I want to make any adjustments? And most likely you will. You'll be making some adjustments to your new moon goals if you had set some due to that Lionsgate portal that is giving you more information. It's helping you see more of what you need to see in order to make informed decisions. Monday is the moon's day, the most sensitive, porous day of the week. So be sure to double down on your self-care and nurture your subconscious mind. You don't want to give yourself the luxury of a negative thought, particularly on Monday. And your moon again on Monday will be in Scorpio. Harness its intensity for deep introspection and transformation. Scorpio moon is perfect for uncovering truths and resolving hidden issues. And 12 numerologically on Monday embodies wholeness and education. It signifies experience, knowledge, and introspection. It blends learning with self-awareness, which is also really good for your Scorpio moon. And it's the Perseid meteor shower, well, the peak night of the Perseid meteor shower. Weather permitting, you can watch as meteors streak across the night sky with up to 100 shooting stars per hour. Wow. So on Monday night, you might want to find a dark spot and enjoy the stunning starry display. That should be a lot of fun. So do enjoy that if you are so inclined. And on Tuesday, the 13th of August, we're under our waxing moon state phase, of course, still. So we're taking inspired action. We're following our impulses, pursuing paths to miracles. Hold on one second. And on Tuesday, action-oriented Mars rules your day, which is ideal for anything that requires extra courage, drive, or initiative. Anything that you need to do that requires extra oomph, you might want to do that on Tuesday. And on Tuesday as well, your moon is going to shift from Scorpio to Sagittarius at 6 a.m. East. So we're moving from deep dives to bold adventures. This lunation, the Sagittarius moon cycle, is great for expanding your horizons and embracing optimism. So essentially what happens is under the Scorpio moon, something dies, something goes bye-bye. There's some kind of metamorphosis. There's some kind of letting go. And then the Sagittarius moon comes and we have more objectivity. We can see things from a higher vantage point. Oh, okay, that happened, we say to ourselves, right? And then we're able to integrate the changes and expand and grow. So after the death and rebirth of the Scorpio moon, you're then able to expand and grow, which should be really, really nice. Oh, hi, Terry Ann. Your middle son's birthday is August 17th. He was born in Phoenix during a summer thunderstorm, and his first official act was to pee on the nurse as she assessed him. He was a big boy at birth. A true Leo. Yep. Well, that's really cool. I'm really glad to hear that. Well, wish your son a happy birthday for me. I hope he's doing great, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun celebrating. So on Tuesday as well, it's a 13, right? So it's all about transformation and renewal. It signifies resilience, innovation, and change. Think of rebirth and overcoming challenges. So that extra bit of scorpionic letting go energy you'll experience on Tuesday as well, even when the moon is in Sagittarius. And it's National Left-Handers Day. That's nice. So you want to honor and recognize the unique skills and contributions of lefties everywhere. Embrace the creativity and ingenuity that comes from being left-handed. So you can celebrate the lefties in your life. You might even want to try to maybe work with your other hand. If you intentionally brush your teeth with the other hand or write with the other hand, you're actually going to be utilizing a different area of your brain. So it's something to consider. Hey, Casmar, happy Friday. I hope you're having a nice day. So do and celebrate and enjoy National Left-Handers Day. And you might want to just try to write with your left or with your right if you are a lefty. Additionally, on Wednesday, the 14th of August, of course, we're still under our waxing moon phase. So we're drawing in energy. We're focusing on what we want, pursuing paths to miracles. And Wednesday is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. So you might want to expect lots of correspondences. Be sure to be flexible and pad your schedule with some extra wiggle room, as you never know what might come up out of the blue on Mercury's day, particularly with Mercury being retrograde. You want to give yourself some extra space. Extra space. Oh, isn't that interesting? In martial arts, you have to use both sides of your body. That's really good to know. That's good to know. I studied martial arts, but they never made me use both sides. Well, I guess they did make you use both sides of your body. But yeah, it's very important to balance that out. It could be very good. Oh, and your son just had his thyroid removed due to cancer. He's doing well and will retire from the fire service in 8 years. Oh, well, I'm so glad he's doing well. We'll send him lots of love and positive healing energy, and we have to absolutely thank him for his service. You've raised a hero, Terry Ann, so you should be very proud of yourself. Additionally, on Wednesday, you have your Sagittarius moon, a full day of your moon in Sagittarius. Keywords for Sagittarius include adventurous, optimistic, independent, philosophical, honest, generous, enthusiastic, bold, restless, idealistic, open-minded, and freedom-loving. And it's a 14 on Wednesday, which is kind of cool, right? Because in the tarot, card number 14 is the Temperance card, a mixture of temperament, patience, and tolerance, and that's ruled by Sagittarius. And you have a Sagittarius moon on Wednesday. So 14 embodies freedom and exploration. It signifies adaptability, curiosity, and adventure, merging wanderlust with resourcefulness. But again, it's going to be important to be flexible because the cross sum of 14 is 5, which may pertain at times to change and conflict with change. So you want to roll with the punches, be flexible. Remember, all circumstances are neutral. If you assign positive meaning to an inherently neutral circumstance, you'll derive positive results. Additionally, you got Mars in Gemini conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini. Oh boy. Now, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, right? And Mercury is retrograde. So I just got to say, when in doubt, leave it out. If you are unsure of whether or not you might want to breach this topic or tell somebody a tale, well, it's sometimes good to be quiet with all of this Gemini energy. Boost your drive and ideas, though. You're going to have a lot of ideas. You might want to write them down. It's ideal for action, expansion, and pursuing bold goals. But remember, Mercury is retrograde, and Gemini likes to talk. Mars can be very, very feisty, and Jupiter expands whatever it touches. So this is a real easy aspect to get yourself into a lot of trouble, right? But it also is good for you generating ideas. If you're in a good space, if everything is harmonious around you, it's really good. I would write a lot of your ideas down. It's Mercury retrograde. It's great for planning, getting your ducks in a row. It's good for researching, right? But when in doubt, for the love of God, leave it out. Mars conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini is a big deal. It can make us very, very chatty, very verbose, and you don't want to have to walk anything back. And with Mercury retrograde, you got to think twice before we speak, particularly with these very, very strong Gemini aspects. So the Gemini energy is strong. So keep that in mind. You heard it here first. Additionally, Dean Martin, by the way, who I would have thought is a Sagittarius, but he's not, Dean Martin was a Gemini with a Capricorn moon, which makes a lot of sense because Capricorn's ruled by Saturn, and Saturn has to do with time, and comedy is all about timing. And he was a great comedian. He also had an Aquarian rising, which made him very likable. Additionally, on Wednesday, Mercury retrograde is going to be re-entering Leo. So we started Mercury retrograde and it retrograde back into Virgo, but now, or on the 14th, it's going to retrograde into Leo. So as Mercury retrogrades into Leo, shift focus from the detailed planning that you experienced when Mercury was in Virgo to creative reflection. This phase will encourage you to revisit your self-expression and your personal projects. Be mindful of miscommunications in your creative endeavors and relationships. Use this time to reevaluate your approach to leadership and your personal goals, ensuring clarity and authenticity. Embrace introspection and refinement, steering clear of impulsive decisions. Because Mercury again is retrograde. And in Leo, again, you want to make sure that you're being strategic and you're thinking clearly before running off your mouth, right? We sometimes can do that, especially when Mercury is in Leo. So just keep that in mind. Remember, you can't unring a bell. It's a great time to journal, write things out that you might want to say, but you're too wise to say it, essentially. Oh, you love Dean Martin? Oh, that's nice. Me too. I thought he was just so great. So Mercury will be re-entering Leo on August 14th, and it will stay for the remainder of the retrograde until the 28th of August. And even after Mercury goes direct, Mercury is going to stay in Leo from the 29th to the 11th, at which point on September 11th, Mercury will then enter Virgo. So it'll be direct in Leo, and it's going to be in Leo for the rest of your retrograde. So keep that in mind. And on Thursday, the 15th of August, we're, of course, under our waxing moon phase. So we're taking inspired action. We're pursuing our desires. Jupiter, planet of luck and abundance, rules your day on Thursday. So think big and doubt your limits. Go beyond your stretch. Make sure you stay loose physically, especially your hips. Sagittarius rules the hips. And when your hips are loose, you're going to be able to switch directions, right? Because that's what the hips are about. It's about turning directions, not just literally with your physical body, but in your life. So you're moving from loss to gain, right? You still got to keep your hips loose, or from one job to a new job, or an old love to a new love. You want to keep your body loose, especially your hips, because that's going to help you to switch directions. So keep that in mind. Keep things loose. And then on Thursday, you got a double whammy of Jupiter energy, in fact, because the moon will be in Sagittarius. Embrace the Sagittarius moon energy for adventure and expansion. It's ideal for exploring new ideas and pursuing optimistic goals. So it's perfect timing under this new moon in Leo and your Lionsgate portal. So think big, doubt your limits. And it's a 15 on Thursday, which represents balance and harmony. 15 signifies temperance, healing, and fairness, balancing justice with compassion. But we do have a square on Thursday. Squares make things happen, but they create a little bit of conflict or challenge in order for us to be pushed. It requires action. Whenever we have a square, it's requiring action. Now, Mars in Gemini will be squaring Saturn in Pisces. So this is going to create a bit of tension between Mars, what we want to do, and Saturn, what we need to do to be responsible, to stay grounded, to create the correct definitions in our lives. So you want to channel your attention, if there's any tension, into disciplined action. This aspect is actually really good for overcoming obstacles and refining your plans. Like I said, squares make things happen. But, in order to get them to happen, there has to be some conflict. Oh, thank you so much, Terry Ann. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your super sticker. And Charlie Chaplin had this aspect in his chart. We don't have his time of birth, Charlie Chaplin, but we do know he was an Aries with a Scorpio moon, and he was quite the innovator. So maybe let him inspire you. He created something that nobody created before. He was the first, like Aries tend to be. So maybe watch some Charlie Chaplin and let him inspire you. And on Friday, the 16th of August, well, we're of course under our waxing moon phase. We're drawing in energy, focusing on what we want, taking inspired action. And Venus, planet of love, rules your day. So stay in the vibration of gratitude. That's the vibration of receivership. So if you're in gratitude, you're feeling like you've received, you're feeling blessed, and that's going to help you to achieve more blessings. And be sure to spread the love. Spread love all around wherever you go. Celebrate your blessings, celebrate yourself, and of course, celebrate others. Because it is Venus. It is all about love. So it's a nice time to admire and, of course, be admired. And your moon was shift from Sag to Capricorn at 1:50 a.m. East on Friday. So you're going to wake up with a Capricorn moon on Friday the 16th. So you're going to shift from exploration, Sagittarius, to focused ambition. It's ideal for setting goals and making progress. And numerologically on Friday, it's a 16, which embodies introspection and intuition. It signifies analysis, understanding, and insight, blending self-discovery with spiritual depth. Oh, I didn't know that about Charlie Chaplin. W.C. Fields called Chaplin a ballet. Was he a ballet dancer? I mean, makes sense because he was so rhythmic and flexible, very physical. Have to find that out. And 16 on your Friday it's a good day for you to blend self-discovery with spiritual insight. So you might do some soul searching, particularly on Friday with that Capricorn moon and it being Mercury retrograde. And if you're not doing introspecting on Friday, maybe you're riding a roller coaster because it's National Roller Coaster Day. Thrill seekers unite for a day dedicated to the adrenaline rush and twists and turns that make roller coasters a favorite summer adventure. So maybe you'll go on a roller coaster on Friday. Are there any roller coaster fans in the audience today? I used to be. I'm not quite sure if I am any longer. Oh, okay. He was, okay. Fields was a juggler in vaudeville, so he knew coordination. I see. That makes sense. So definitely, oh, you like roller coasters, Casmar? Okay. Well, you know what? You like roller coasters too? Well, I'm going to hold your cotton candy and you two can go on your roller coaster and I'll be just guarding your stuff. Maybe I'll hold your sunglasses or whatever else you have. And you do your roller coaster and I'll just be on the sidelines and I'll keep your stuff safe for sure. So do enjoy roller coaster day on Friday. And on Saturday, the 17th, you're, of course, under your waxing moon phase. So you're taking inspired action, pursuing your desires. On Saturday, Saturn is your day, that the planetary ruler of your day, planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility. So it pays to set yourself up for success for the week ahead. So you might want to get your ducks in a row. And there's no better day to get your ducks in a row, really, than the Capricorn moon day. Oh, you love cotton candy? That's awesome. Cotton candy is great. Additionally, your moon on Saturday is going to be in Capricorn. So it's a double whammy of Saturn disciplined energy. So if you need to get some stuff done or you need to eat your frogs, those things that you don't want to do, but you got to do, well, Saturday might be the day for it. Keywords for Capricorn for your moon on Saturday include ambitious, disciplined, practical, responsible, resourceful, determined, hardworking, strategic, realistic, and cautious. So do enjoy that on Saturday. And numerologically, it's a 17. So think optimism and spirituality. If you know the tarot, it's the star card, which gives us a nice clear sky and gives us hope for brighter days ahead. 17 signifies wisdom, enlightenment, and inner strength. Think contemplation with higher ideals. And it's National Honeybee Awareness Day. Celebrate and show appreciation to the hardworking honeybee that produces the liquid sugary treat that we all love so much. Maybe add some honey to your tea to celebrate Honey Day. Oh, Cass Mark, thank you so much. I so appreciate that. Thank you very much for your super chat. Very generous and kind of you. So enjoy some honeybee or honey from your honeybees on Saturday, or do something to help the honeybees. I don't know. Maybe there's a fun you can give to the honeybees, or well, just show your appreciation in some respects. But enjoy some honey, as it's very, very tasty. And there you have it, folks. Then we got through this week. Thank you so much for joining me live, especially. I do appreciate it. But also, if you're catching the replay, thank you very much for joining my channel and checking out this week's astrology. So I shall see you next week. We're going to talk about our full moon in Aquarius, where we have 2 T-squares. Yeah, it's going to be pretty wild, and we'll talk about it and how you can make the most of it. So stay tuned for that. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and a wonderful week ahead. And I shall for sure see you soon. Thank you all so much. You keep budding flowers. Oh, very nice. I'm really glad to hear that. That's really good. That's you're certainly honoring those honeybees. That's for sure. All right. Take good care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.